The objective of KPI Karta is to visualize what you and your team need to do to meet specific goals. And we'll do this with the help of AI. KPI Karta can then manage business metrics such as key performance indicators or simply KPIs. The main problem with metrics today is that users don't understand how the KPIs were chosen, often from top 10 lists or legacy. Users don't agree with their KPIs, so they aren't committed to them. And most critically, KPIs don't align with corporate goals. Instead of selecting KPIs from a list or reusing old ones, consider what the goal is. What are you trying to accomplish? A completed Carta like this describes our business strategy, what we want to accomplish, and how we're going to do it. We always start by identifying a goal. The second level are the critical success factors. These are critical things you need to do to accomplish your goal. Next, we map out the marketing phase we are in with our clients. And then we look at the market segment that we're targeting and what approach, and finally the actions and the activities that we will need to accomplish. We then assign KPIs to those actions. So we are only assigning values to the KPIs here, and the percentages show how we are performing against set targets. And by the way, these layers can be changed and you can add new ones. As we record our KPI performance, we get a completed percentage, which then ripples up the Carta to tell us how likely we are to reach our goal. You can build a Carta directly from the canvas here, so I can add new nodes and name them and work through the entire system. And we can also add branches and so on that we store in inventory. So if I wanted to include the entire North American sales team, I can drop that into my Carta, and it turns red where I'm not allowed to drop it and green when I can. So I can drop it in here if I had stored this before and I want to reuse this branch. So let's build a new Carta from scratch. First, we're going to name it, and we'll just call it sample. We then select what industry we're in. Let's say we're in higher education, and then the department. You can select marketing or sales or other, and options will come up. And we're now going to click next. Callista, our AI engine, is now evaluating the industry we selected and the department, and when we click on goal, it will evaluate and make a suggestion of 4 goals for us. When the goals are populated, you can choose any one of them. You can ask for a refresh, you can enter one manually, or you can do an AI prompt. But let's say we want to enhance student enrollment, so we select that. Now we click on next. Callista will now evaluate based on the industry we're in, the fact that we're in sales, and our goal is to enhance student enrollment. It will make suggestions of 4 critical success factors for us. And perhaps we'll select a couple of these. Again, we'll click next, and now the system will suggest stages that we might be in targeting our clients. And so in this case, we might choose acquire and convert for the top one. And for the enhanced student services, we'll say we want to engage and we want to retain. And we continue to build the Carta this way by clicking next and going to the next layer until we complete it. And at any time, you can click I'm feeling lucky, and our AI engine will build the rest of the Carta for you. It may not be perfect, but it can give you some great ideas. Now, the final way for us to create a Carta is to enhance the AI component and also include a prompt. So again, we're going to call this sample 2, and we'll select the industry and a department, and then we're going to populate a description of what our strategy is and what we're trying to accomplish. So I've pasted in my description here, which is my goal is to increase revenue, and some of the important things are to launch a new product line to better serve our existing and new customers in the US, and that the product would mostly be sold to existing customers and to machine shops and so on. I'm going to click Next, and Callista will now start building our Karta for us. And so based on the AI prompt we've given it, and the industry we're in, and that we're in sales, it will now craft a Karta for you, which is your visual strategy document of what you need to do and how you're going to accomplish it. And it's now being built, as you can see. And it's stated our increased revenue. We're going to launch a new product line. We're going to engage with existing customers and convert new ones. We're going to work with existing customers, and we're going to work with machine shops to convert, and the Karta is now complete. Now, obviously, the values are all 0 because I haven't filled anything in yet, so that still needs to be done. But a completed Karta might look like the one we saw before, where everything is color-coded based on how we have done. We also have the ability to add weighting to certain components. Even though there are 2 items here under Analyze Ad Performance under social media, click-through rate and conversion rate may not be of equal importance. We might feel that it's way more important that conversion rate be evaluated. So the line there is thicker because we've made it more important. In this case, 43 and 115 do not average 108, but because we've placed more importance on this factor, it does. And you can assign weighting to any of the elements in the Karta. Team members are much more motivated when they can see what they are doing is directly connected to the overall goal. Sign up for a free trial and let us know what questions you have.